so many. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries here at Body Wrong.
And we were over here just giving Burley a math lesson on how to tell how many milligrams each piece that is, and he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. He's just gonna. He's just gonna.
He goes,
I'm munching, bruh. I'm munching.
He's like, you know what? I bet blue, orange, green, and purple would taste fantastic together.
Mm-hmm. It all has that nice cannabis back flavor. Hey, can we start this show off correctly? Welcome back, Goot.
And he's like, God.
Well, did y'all see what Kim K posted to her YouTube today?
I don't.
Was it like some creepy video?
Yeah.
I saw something on Twitter. People were like, what the f?
Oh, it's worth it. We could sit here and break this thing apart and it'll last the whole show. The ending is worth it. I promise you. It's a 4-minute video. Somebody pull it up, Dave. Somebody pull it up. It's called Santa Baby.
So
I don't know if I want that in my search history. I've already done so much with the X videos.
It's on YouTube. You can jerk off to YouTube now, dude. This is the future. I'll pull it up.
I'm drinking today, by the way.
Oh,
I'm on vacation.
Vacations all I want to.
Burley, while you're looking this up, I figured I'd bring this up on the podcast. So I want to. Oh, Euban's dying. Euban is.
I had to pause it. That came out of nowhere. Ghost dicks.
I want to start a Pokemon investment where I buy booster boxes of Pokemon and open them up, and I want to call it Poke-Titties. And I'm going to make Tasha wear T-Dog shit, wear a bikini with Pokeballs. Genius, right?
Like for yourself, or what's happening here? Are you pimping,
no.
Are you pimping out your old lady?
No, it's a little bit for myself, but for like my 10-year-old me, but also so that we get views and we can make money.
Oh, good idea. Let's do that. We're gonna pimp out his old lady. Okay, and then we're gonna poke my balls or whatever you just said it was. And we're doing that.
Poke-Titties.
Poke-Titties. Yeah.
Or Poke-Tits. I mean, I'd have to probably.
What if I have like special guest titties?
Special guest titties. That's see.
Oh my god.
She knows so many titties.
See, she was
I like
strongly
titties.
against this. Like Burley, you should have seen it.
Burley can only
Backstage,
say I like titties.
she was strongly against this from the very beginning, and then now she's already like, well, hey, guess titties would be kind of a fun.
She was against it originally, and now we're talking her into it. All right.
We're helping Max get a threesome. We're doing it right now.
I've never tried this before. This is Buffalo Trace's rye whiskey.
Hold on, go back.
Hey,
Give a foot your drink.
pick a number 1 through 32, Max.
All right. 27.
All right, go to the 27th person in your phone and call them and ask them for a threesome with T-Dog.
See who that is. If it's my dead grandmom,
It still counts.
we're gonna have a problem here.
We're doing it.
Still counts. I'm into necrophilia.
Clip it. Just isolate that.
Name of the show.
So my 27th contact is Bernie the cop, and I don't even know who that is.
Bernie's into it, dude.
Yeah, so
Okay, I like how you have descriptions in your contacts as well. I have black guy Brandon. I have things like that in my phone. Like, I hope I remember you, black guy Brandon. I have numerous faces, just like face 1, face 2. Like, don't answer.
Well, when's the last time you guys went through your contacts? I don't remember the last time I went through and deleted contacts. Like, I probably have people in there from 30 years ago.
I was thinking about this in the same vein as what you're talking about. Do you guys remember whenever we were younger and the cell phones were pretty younger and
Did anybody, was that honking with you guys, or was that honking in my
didn't hear it.
son of a bitch? Hold on.
I didn't hear anything either.
Pizza guy's here? It's not Wednesday.
We can't get pizza here. Who the fuck is saying? I don't know who the hell will be honking. I live out in the middle of fucking nowhere. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who the hell is honking and why?
Yes, if we hear horns, if you hear it, you're like, oh, is someone killing me?
Do they have to go through you to get to your family, or through your family to get to you? The second scenario is better.
I'm so secluded that I would be the last one found for sure because like,
hell yeah, dude.
Furthest part of the property.
Fine, you got another 10 minutes.
And again, it looks like again, because this is the shop, so if they walk in, they're just going to see lawnmowers and stuff like that at first, and it's just a plywood wall, and then you have to go around this wall to see the door. So he'd be too lazy to even look.
But would they hear you through that plywood wall going, "Nah, dicks are fun, dude"? You know, just like whatever they're saying. You know,
I never shut up, so I'm definitely 100%.
How funny would that headline be? Man, Kansas City man podcasting while his whole family's murdered in 2 rooms over.
Oh, we're posting this on everything. It's gonna kill on Rumble. For real, dude. Illegal alien kills entire family on stream. You know?
Well, and the thing is, it wouldn't be that crazy just because in Kansas City, I think it was this summer, or no, it was last winter. The guy that had his friends over, and they all were doing a little bit of fun drugs, and they all got fentanyl, and like 5 of them died.
And he had no idea. Apparently,
they kind of deserve that.
He had the smallest dose. They all froze and got like hypothermia and stuff like that too.
Well, I'm glad that happened to them, and I'm not even joking. I'm glad they died.
Well, it happened during
after what happened to Tank Dell. Whatever they just did to Tank Dell, I'm glad they died.
Yeah.
What happened during the coldest game of the year, right?
That's the clip. More edibles.
No.
See, and the thing is, though, I hate when they taste good because then you're like, after like 10 minutes, you're like, oh shit.
These are
like,
fire. Spicy mango, fire. I could just munch these, dude. I could just munch them.
I don't want my shit to be spicy. I want my shit to be good. Dude.
As an island Mexican, this guy, you know about like spicy mango stuff. You put tahini on fruit and stuff like that, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm a fat guy, so I don't eat mangoes. That's like on the healthier side.
Thank you. Preach.
I've never seen you eat
Preach.
She's never seen me eat a fruit.
Well, I don't know. There was that one guy, Billy.
I hate you so much.
I like the long giggle. Just
Oh, God. I was just waiting for him to like repeat it too, just to have her like giggle as well. But I was like, because like he kept repeating everything that we were saying, so I was like, I wonder if he'll repeat this as well. And he was just like,
no. Speaking of Tank Dell, did you guys see that live?
Yes.
No.
So apparently, so he tore his ACL and he had a complete kneecap dislocation. Like when they're showing the hit, like and the announcers almost like they're just total. They're like, oh yeah, I mean he's down on the play, and the receiver that hit him, who was a Texan receiver, I don't know who he is, 14, hit him, and his knee, like when he hit him, you could see that his leg was just boop, and he was trying to help him up, and he's holding his knee, and he's like, come on, man, and he's like I don't know what the fuck he was saying to him, but he was like, my leg is cracked in half, like it was, and like dude, they showed a slow-mo of him toppling backwards, and you could see his leg was at an angle like this, and it's not supposed to be at that angle as he's flying back. Oh, it was one of the worst leg breaks I've seen in a while.
Here's my question to you guys. This one kind of bummed me out. Were you kind of like, what's going on here, whenever CJ Stroud was kind of like crying and stuff about his boy going down?
I told T-Dog, I said, that is going to be a meme everywhere on the internet tomorrow. Like 100%.
I haven't seen any, have you?
I didn't see it either.
Yeah,
dude, I was just like, well, come on, dude, just keep the eye of the tiger, cry later. Let's go. And I think that's why we lost, because he cried.
Yeah, he was
also the refs being crap.
Oh,
that wasn't forward motion on the ball, dude. He fumbled that ball.
Oh, I did see that. Okay, so I've only seen it once, and I'm clearly biased, and I hate the Chiefs, and I'm going to say that was a fumble, but I probably need to watch it a couple more times.
Half the league is saying the same thing. Did you see it, Max?
Well, I did, but I mean, you got to remember, anytime it's the Chiefs, they have a 13th man, and it's the ref. So,
did y'all see the footage of the ball boy from the Chiefs calling the timeout?
I saw that as well.
Doug? How's that work? Ball boy runs up behind the ref. Ref goes, timeout.
He's a member of the team. He delivered Andy those Big Macs.
Ooh, I hate the Chiefs so much.
Oh, bro.
Hate them.
You try living in the area.
I'd rather have to. Never mind. Moving on. It involved Doug Flutie's kid.
So here we are, the three amigos. It seems.
Camigos, dude. Camigos.
Camigos.
Yeah, and we're still filming a little bit early, so our film schedule would have fallen on Christmas, and there was no way in hell my missus would have allowed me to record that day. She'd be like, "Are you stupid?"
Sounds like those women control your lives.
Happy wife, life, not afraid to admit it.
Unhappy wife catches Burley's knife. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Why, yeah. Straight to the moon.
Hey, okay. All right, Euban. Do you remember in the Flintstones where one of the animals would be like, it's a living? God damn it.
Oh, the little parrot?
Yes!
The little that was hanging on
the pterodactyl thing.
Yes, that was the secretary's notepad person thingy, right?
I told you, dog. I told you. Max didn't believe me. How does this youngster know about it? How does this youngster know about it?
That was the John Goodman Flintstone, right?
It was even the old ones too.
I don't remember it, so he had to bring it up, and then he couldn't find it.
I couldn't find it.
Any of the clips that he pulled up, so I still don't.
Now, do I believe that it said it's a living? No, but once he said Flintstones, I just assumed it was that bird, so it sounded right.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So if Burley was a beaver and he could chuck wood, how much wood do you think that a Burley could chuck if he put it in his mouth?
We saw his pathetic hot dog performance. So honestly, I feel like even being a beaver, I feel like 7, like an underwhelming 7.
7 inches?
No, I feel like you could fit more in your mouth than that.
No, dude, I got a gag reflex, dude. I'm not like old polyp boy over here, dude.
Like, if you could go back in any political time in history, would it be like the deep throat? Is that what they called you?
What? Huh? Hold on, I'm gonna find this Flint. Yeah, that's what I was going for. It's.
I miss, dude. I miss watching the old school Nickelodeon at night, and then how it would transition to Nick at Night. So you had Are You Afraid of the Dark? You had what was it called? Snick? Is that what they called it?
Snick.
Yes.
I miss that shit, dude. And then it would transition into Alfred Hitchcock and Bewitched and just some really good classic TV shows.
How many people you think have rubbed themselves off our age to Bewitched?
She was hot, but mine was the pink Power Ranger, man. She was so funny.
Oh, you mean Amy Jo Johnson?
Oh, never heard of her. Never heard of Amy Jo Johnson.
Oh, Amy Jo Johnson, who I've based all my relationships on my entire life.
I love that more than anything. Did you ever watch the or the Disney original movie Susie Q?
No.
Oh, bro.
Disney originals made it sound like you had cable growing up, rich boy.
First of all, I told you where I lived. I was the only white boy in my neighborhood, okay? We lived in the streets, okay?
Oh, so you have Benny Plug.
Yeah, and then I move out here I move out to BFE, and then you call me City Boy.
City Boy down there got the Benny Plug.
Shout out. Hey.
Well, and
Eggnog.
The fact that I knew what that was, I had to pause and hesitate.
You are a certain type of, terrible person.
No.
I was going to actually ask you about that because I know that we're supposed to drink that for our episode, and me and T-Dog were looking up, I think I've only had eggnog probably, I could count on one hand how many times I've had eggnog.
Don't try to make your own eggnog. Just buy bourbon and pre-made eggnog. Southern Comfort makes a pretty good eggnog.
Really? I was thinking about. So I think the last time I drank it, I put Captain in it. Is that
Better word too?
I love Captain.
I might do.
I really like eggnog.
Whiskey. I don't know.
Fuck up so bad. It's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna shit my pants.
We have an end of the year show that we do every year
100%.
with one of the. God damn, this fucking house. I think we lived in Twister. Where one of the third guest ever on the show and one of my old podcast co-hosts, we go on and we just do that year. So 2024, 2023, we've done it. Highly rated show. I don't know if we're going to live stream it this year. Plus one of the guys can't make it, but it's going to be a good one. They haven't even met Max. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
You haven't met this filthy Asian is wild that's coming on the show. Yes, he's an Asian. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Diversity.
So yeah, he's funny as shit. You're gonna like this.
That's very good. Max like, call me Asian because you can see this Philippine.
Hey. No, but seriously though, eggnog it's a weird thing, right? I mean, who decided that was a drink? Someone just drunk was like, I have to put whiskey and some eggs, I have it cooked together.
Is it raw eggs?
It's in the recipes, it's raw eggs. And even in a lot of the recipes, it's like, just so you know, we don't have any responsibility if you get salmonella, because apparently the store eggs have more of a chance for you to get salmonella.
I want y'all to know something right now.
Oh, here we go. Salmonella doesn't exist. Hit us.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't.
The fact that you called it, you knew it. You're like, here we go.
He's been on Rumble a lot lately, I feel like.
Listen here, dude. Me and the Patriots been talking. Okay. But do you know anybody that's ever had salmonella?
No.
You ever had salmonella?
No. He's thinking.
I have a terrible memory, so this doesn't benefit me in the slightest. I'm really, the cogwheels are turning here. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
That's all. That's it. That's it. Yeah, nothing else.
Really thought he was going to end on
all the
there.
people that you've met in your life. You've never met one of them that had salmonella ever? Ask T-Dog.
You know, the thing is, though, is I don't think I've ever asked them.
She's out of here. I don't know what the fuck she is.
You know, I feel like you're saying, you know, all these people that I've met, but I don't think that's really been like, hey, man, you said your name is Mike? Cool. Ever had salmonella? You know what I mean? I don't really lead off with that. That's
kind of how I met you guys. Oh, okay. Here's a fun one. We'll move off from salmonella talk because you clearly have closed your mind off to science. Anyways, did y'all vaccine it up at all?
You know that I unfortunately.
I know you did, but did you? You been?
Yeah, remember I did it for Tom Segura, that fat piece of shit.
What a queef. Okay. Did y'all ever get asked if you were by normal people, not by a job or a business? Did anybody ever ask you before you went into their house, are you vaxxed?
No. But we did have people set rules for the holidays. If you're not vaxxed, you can't come over. People, I remember.
But you didn't I'll give you an example. A friend of mine, during the height of the pandemic, I'd rolled down. He's in South Texas, so I don't know, 7.5 hour drive. Rolled down to spend the weekend at his house. As soon as I get there, his wife hits me with, "Are you vaccinated?" It's the first time I met her ever. And I met him on Instagram, you know.
Yeah.
So
I'm vaccinated.
I'm staying at his house. And he just goes, he looks at me, and I was like, yes, I am. She said, okay. I was like, oh, fuck.
And long story short, his 4-year-old son died from COVID.
Yeah, they are actually divorced now, funny enough. So
because you lied. She found out.
Also, I jerked off in their mother's urn. But that's a different story.
How much did you do during that stay
The
there?
problem was I mistaked it for, and then it turns out one thing turned into another. I'm battering Mike with human remains.
Poor Aunt Edna.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to make a corn dog.
That's the worst corn flour ever.
All right, Merry Christmas, everybody. I'll see you on the flip side.
Do y'all do resolutions?
So I actually had that. I didn't know if you guys did that yourselves, and if so, which are the worst ones you've heard?
Heard? Oh, that'd be like
Mhm.
the last 20 years of me making resolutions. This year's
I'm
the
gonna
only
lose
year
weight.
actually. This is the only year I actually followed through on resolution. Like it's crazy.
Had a burp. I don't
Open
think
your
I've
mouth
ever.
again.
Never.
Just do it. I saw
Nope.
something weird back there.
Nope.
Do it again.
Nope. Nope.
Why does Matt continue
not-
to let us run the show? Why?
I wasn't even trying to make a dick joke. I mean, it might have,
I
one of our cool listeners might have, hooked it up.
I fell for that once with my uncle. I will never do that again. Oh, open your mouth. I think I saw something funny back there.
All right,
Well, there
round
is now.
table. Funniest place you ever got molested? Go.
So we went from New Year's resolution to where we got molested.
Okay. Are y'all making resolutions? Let's put it that way.
No,
Oh, okay.
because I know I'm going to fail at it. Why even? Yeah,
Why put the pressure on yourself?
yeah. And honestly, it's usually the same one. It's like, hey, you're going to eat better. No, I'm not.
No.
No.
I'm going to delete one of the 24 food apps I have.
App roulette.
Oh man, you should pick a number, and that's the number of the app I got to get rid of.
Oh,
That would be devastating.
How many did you say you had on your phone?
Shit, like 27 or something like that. 24.
Is that enough to make a list that over time we could all figure out which one he has to delete by making our case on the 22 apps that he has on his phone?
Well, to put it in perspective, let me see how
For
many food
group
apps
talk?
I have. Let me see
How many do you
food apps-
have, dude? Are you about to hurt my feelings too?
All right, 1, 2,
Oh my god.
3, 4. I didn't even know I had Dunkin' Donuts.
See, you do it once and it's convenient.
4.
Or he's never used it.
4, 4, 4.
It's 555 now at Wendy's.
5. Popeyes.
What do I just search? Food on my phone, see what pops up.
6. Taco Bell. Have to have that one.
Is Yelp considered a food app?
No.
What about Uber Eats?
Nope.
Then
Yeah,
I have zero food apps.
I'm only counting the restaurant or fast food style apps. I didn't count Uber Eats, DoorDash, that type of shit. So I have 6.
Are you
You
serious?
have 3 times the amount of food apps I have.
I was recounting. I'm already up to 14.
I'm pretty sure it was 24. So unless you deleted any since then.
I was trying to go through it fast too. 18. Some of them,
how many
the logos.
apps total do y'all have on your phone?
Way too many.
Really?
Oh yeah, I was just saying to T-Dog today. I'm like, I feel like I need to go through and delete some of these. Like,
Oh, that's what I said earlier. We got cut off. We got real set aside. Fucking, do y'all remember back when cell phones were pretty young and we were younger? Whenever you got a new phone, you had to manually transfer all your numbers over.
yeah,
Zero chance I would do that now.
So
Nope.
I got 26 this time. Is where I got.
so you gained 2
No,
or
I
didn't
think
count
I missed
2?
it. 'Cause, I mean, if you look at how many apps I have too, I mean, there's a reason why it
Jesus
takes
Christ.
me. Yeah.
What is that symbol above the football helmet?
Is it a microphone?
Wait, hold on. So above right there,
Up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a microphone. It's a microphone, and it says live. It
Oh.
lights up.
I don't
usually have it
see.
lit up
I don't
sometimes.
see live.
The guitar is covering LI, so you see the V, and then the E, and then the.
Oh, I see the
I
E now.
here.
Okay.
Yep. So it says live whenever it's lit up. You may click it. Is it
You
bothering
don't
you?
have to. I was just wondering what it was. Just making sure you weren't some, Satanist.
Burley, you got some anxiety over there, brother?
Dude, last few days, yes.
He's shaking his leg. He's like,
Oh, I have that for sure. I have that. And I'm also not shaking my leg, if you know what I mean.
"What's up?"
Shaking the third leg.
Dude,
Shaking leg.
I was trying to listen to that Rogan episode with the UFO guy on there with the drones and shit. And I got really high. I made about 45 minutes in before my paranoia was just like, this is too much. So
how can you listen to something for 45 minutes like that? I don't understand. I don't have the mental capacity to listen and to focus for something like that for that long. I can't do it.
what do you do when you drive?
Spotify, like listen to music and stuff. But
I listen to audiobooks, dude. I can't. Sometimes I'll do Joe Rogan or whatever, depending on who the guest is. But I listen to a lot of audiobooks. Like I'm almost on probably the final level in Audible for like
the top level.
Like I think how many levels is there on? So
nuts.
I canceled my Audible when Spotify started offering audiobooks.
Yeah, until I keep telling you to listen to certain audiobooks and they don't exist on Spotify.
There's that too, little give and take.
All right,
Am I the only person not listening to audiobooks apparently? Because
audiobooks rule, dude.
There's 5 levels on Audible: newbie, novice, professional, scholar, master. I'm at scholar. I need 166 hours to hit master.
Is that just in a month?
No, like total. It doesn't tell me total time.
I bet I might be up there. Hold on, let me pull up my Audible.
That's
Audible, and then go to listening level in your account.
It's gonna make me sign up again. Never mind. You win. Yeah, you should definitely read a book, Euban.
Okay, again, so I think the last time that I read a book that wasn't one of my child's books that I read to them to go to bed.
He's like llama drama mama. Whatever that one is.
That one? Yes.
I have that one.
Yes, llama. Yeah. There was I think honestly it was Stanley Yelnats, the Holes book. In the 5th grade was the last time. 4th grade.
Jesus
was the last time
Christ.
I read a book.
Dude,
I didn't with books till I became an adult. Yeah.
Here's the thing about books. Like for me, like audiobooks while I'm driving to work, I just zone out and I put myself somewhere else. So like for me, it helps me either wind down or unwind. And like, I don't get as much road rage because people are driving, especially New Jersey drivers. Y'all suck. If you listen to this, blow me. Seriously, New Jersey drivers are awful. But for me, it's about like I can zone out and depending on what I'm listening to. So if it's fiction, like I'm listening to a fiction book now, or if it's like a history book, like I've learned so much shit. Like we even have a segment on RAP now. If I listen to a new book that's like history oriented, because there's certain shit that like I've read stuff on Pappy. And it's called Pappy Land, about Pappy Van Winkle and their whiskey and shit. And like you just learn some like cool shit that I'd have no. There was a rebellion for whiskey in the United States back in the day when there's 13 states. So like there's certain things I learned that I'll never forget, and then makes me seem like I'm smarter at parties when I'm like,
it's being able to toss out some weird stuff. Yeah,
Nerd.
Yeah.
Wait, have you ever listened to fiction? You said you do.
Oh yeah.
Every once in a while you get a good fiction even where the people change their voices and become the character. So as they're reading it to you, they're like becoming the character, and it's real theater of the mind. It's pretty solid, bro. The Dark Tower, the whole series is great. I listened to the whole thing. It was like, I don't know, something along the lines of like 60 hours at the end of it all, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
That's insane. There's no way.
It takes weeks. It takes weeks, but you're just driving.
Yeah, but see, I drive a long distance for work too,
Mm-hmm.
and I would rather I put on a concert. If there was somebody in the backseat, they would be getting a show. I'm singing, I'm jamming out the entire time, dude.
It depends. I mean, if I have a day where I need to like zone out, because like here's the thing with audiobooks, especially like a fiction book, you need to be like active. Like there has to be a certain mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm in a mindset where I can't like focus to a certain degree, I won't listen to it at all. I'll either listen to sports talk radio or music, because if I can't put myself in an area where I'm going to retain it, and sometimes like sometimes I'll find myself halfway through a chapter and I zone out and I'll have to go back like 3 minutes because I just missed the history. So I'm like, wait, what the fuck just happened? Because I either I gave somebody the finger because they're a fucking cocksucker, or and yeah, just cheating the system, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. It's you do have to kind of be in a certain mindset sometimes to be able to like focus, because you'll miss shit. I have to be able to like visualize it to a certain degree.
See, and that's I took one of those Adderalls at one time, and I didn't get the zoomies, so I think it's because I have raging ADHD. But anytime that I tried to read whenever I was in school, I would read through the book, and then like I'm going through the words, and then by the time I reach the bottom, I have no idea what happened because I'm thinking about 13 other things, and I've tried audiobooks. And I'm like with it, and TikTok's ruined everything because now I have the attention span of a squirrel eating bird. Because if I'm
Everybody does.
If I'm not immediately satisfied within 5 seconds, whoop, next video. You know what I mean? I've got that mentality. So it's same thing with like podcasts, audiobooks, and stuff.
Government breaking you down, making you dumber, dude.
No,
that's fine.
It's the Chinese, bro. The Chinese are making us stupid.
It's like
I'm okay with it.
This is another version of burning books, dude. You know who's burning books? Hitler.
You know what?
Oh, sorry, if they're Chinese. Hitler.
Hitler.
Hitler. Hitler.
Two side, two beat, four,
You cause great dishonor to the Jews.
Blue eyes, yellow hair.
Why, hello, Mr. Hitler.
Just write the time down, Ewan.
This is good. This is the clip, dude. Hello, Mr. Hitler.
Oh, hurrah.
Yeah.
Oh, hurrah.
Why would you be so rude to my Jewish brethren?
Oh, there's going to be an unknown visitor in the house.
I really want General So's chicken right now. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
Who did all this math? There's no way there's 6 million. There's no 6 million. Who did this math? You need an Asian to do the math.
Now that we're talking about Chinese, what's your go-to Chinese meal?
I like the General.
I'm General So's. Do you know General So's is totally a made-up American thing?
It's an American thing, yeah.
Like General So is not a general. Like he doesn't exist.
If I'm going Chinese, egg rolls go hard. Sweet and sour. No, I'm an idiot, dude. Beef and broccoli. Let's go.
What do
I
you
go
do
General
with the broccoli?
So's every day.
What'd you say?
No vegetables for me, bro. I tell them in the notes, no vegetables.
What are you doing with the broccoli and the beef and broccoli?
I lather myself up with it and lick it off slowly over the course of 72 hours.
Ugh.
That's gross, bro. The only little trees I fuck with are the ones I'm smoking. I ain't eating that shit.
You don't like broccoli? I'm low-key for broccoli. I love broccoli, dude.
Broccoli is
That's
nuts.
gross.
I love the broccoli. I love the broccoli.
Broccoli.
I love, dude, broccoli's good, dude. Broccoli with a little salt and pepper.
See, now I like the spicier the better. I want that shit to melt my face off.
Yeah.
But I got some General Tso's one time, and they're like, "Oh, be careful, it's a very spicy." And I was like,
Are they Italian? It's a spicy.
It's a spicy General Tso's.
Italian, Jamaican, German, all mixed into one. I think is what it is.
We call it the Luigi Mangione.
Hey, oh my god, dude! So many Luigi hats have been purchased on Amazon for. I'm like, damn, why did I not like invest into?
So, dude's hell, huh?
Is he?
Yeah, so he had like numerous. Like, he acted as a sugar daddy to numerous dudes. He had a type. He had a type.
I thought he was into Asian. I thought he was into like Asian chicks. I saw some videos like he made friends. Like every girl he was friends with was like an Asian chick.
Friends.
Really hoping he's into big bearded dudes.
Well, you got BB correct. There's a C at the end.
Oh, dang!
And it resembles this.
Yeah, it's basically it's minus those buttons on the guitar behind you, and that's what he's working with. But yeah, he would like go up to NYC and like go to only the bars in the areas of town, and buy them a couple sneakers, and just get railed out, get his back blown out. And
Nikes, bro.
No, I think he was going more expensive than that. He had money. Dude came from money.
That's true.
He came from more.
Oh, he came for Monty. He came for Monty. But yeah, and then his back went out from, I guess, only so much you can handle before it turns inside out and your spine gets compressed. And he got denied for healthcare, and then that's when it all started. He got himself a gun and went down to the Hilton in Manhattan. Just give a little morning wake up call.
See, that's not the story that I heard, but it's hard to tell what is true and what isn't anymore.
Or did I just make that whole thing up right now because I'm the improv king?
It made it seem like
fairly sure you made that up.
Didn't make up any of it. Didn't make up any of it. Pulling it up.
I heard his mom was sick, but maybe that was just another heartstring thing that make people on his side. Who knows? You know what I mean?
I heard something else. I heard that gotta love news and the world today, but I heard that his family owned like nursing home and like end of life houses type shit, and United Healthcare was buying up a lot of the small homes through a different shell company. And was monopolizing it, and they bought everything around their home or whatever, and they were basically making it super cheap and like pushing everybody out of the business, is what I heard. So he got like fucking pissed off because I guess they were crushing the family business or something.
See, that makes sense too. But it's either way. I know there's a lot of diversity about whether or not what he did was correct or what have you. Do I think there's different ways to solve that issue? Yes. Am I gonna hate the guy for what he did? No. Fuck CEOs. Fuck millionaires. Fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's definitely like it's like a Robin Hood situation, right? Like
you would think differently if you were a billionaire.
Yeah, I mean, I guess for me, it's a slippery slope, bro. Because the moment you start going, well, this guy's a superhero, he's a savior. There's a lot of people that are gonna be fucking shot randomly on the street for no fucking reason. Oh, look at that.
Okay, hold on. Who is the source?
Newsbreak.
I've never heard of that.
So that leads me to believe, though, too. So if let's just say, so I noticed that a lot of people who are upset with
He's
this man.
He's a gay icon online, dude. By Newsweek.
So a lot of this stuff is usually right-leaning, usually stuff. So
is Newsweek right-leaning?
I don't know. I
have no idea. I don't read enough news.
They're not saying it's bad that he's gay. They're just saying he was gay.
Bro,
he is gay. He's still alive, right?
Hold on. Can we talk about this, though? Like, it's hard for me to believe that he was that gay with his fucking eyebrows, bro. Normally, gay dudes are like they have, like, it's like a pronounced, like, you could tell that they go and get waxed and shit. That's a little bit of a stretch for me.
Y'all got to remember, he's been laid up because his back's been fucked up. So he hasn't really taken care of himself. I bet he has a bush, too.
And he's probably a little bit of Jewish. Probably got that Eugene Levy type of shit.
Whoa. He's a wop through and through, dude. He's Italian as hell.
Either way, Eugene Levy is what he is. I don't give a fuck. Either way, he's got them eyebrows.
He does have caterpillars on his head. I get that.
Yeah, I mean, there's some pretty fucking crazy. How did we get here?
Well, there was a Big Bang. Gases in the universe. There's a whole lot to this. If y'all are ready for this, we'll sit down.
It's all because
dude,
Saturday
I'm telling
Night
you,
it stopped getting funny.
What happened?
Saturday Night Live skits stopped becoming funny. I mean, there's a couple recent good ones that have been really funny.
The most recent one's pretty good. The where they write each other jokes.
Sign language.
The SNL, the news, and his wife was there.
Scarlett Johansson was there. That was pretty good.
Did you guys see the sign language one with Martin Short?
No, Martin Short's a king, though. He's a short king. He rules.
Shit, it was good because it was one of those, like, as soon as I saw the video and it said it was like over 2.5 minutes long, I go, ugh, and I'm like, all right, I'll watch it. Waiting for the end for the surprise guest was top notch.
All right, don't spoil it. All right, can we just watch it on here?
Can we? Are we allowed to pull that up and watch it?
I highly doubt it.
Man, y'all are just the industry has a chokehold on y'all, dude. Y'all need to start pushing back a little bit on live.
This is because on Rap, he will just straight up bring up a fucking site and there's just titties. Hey, remind me to take those titties
You remove
off
it later. You remove it later. That's it.
He doesn't remove it. It's
sometimes,
still there.
sometimes I forget that there's boobs.
That site sounds terrible. Which site was it again?
It's youtube.com, I think.
No.
Region Village. There's a whole subreddit called Titties on YouTube. Have y'all seen this? And it's just people that have found like obscure videos that have tits. It's pretty good.
No, there was this lady that had this very provocative dress on that was sitting there just dancing for YouTube. And every time, or not YouTube, through TikTok, every time you go through 3 videos, it's always a live.
There she is again, yeah.
Anymore. And so she's over there sitting there dancing, and you see like 80% side boob. And I'm like, damn, like, where's the nips almost out there? And she keeps dancing, look at the camera, and then she'll kind of give like an aggressive little titty jiggle. And I'm like, there it goes. And I'm like, damn, I was like, who the fuck falls for this shit? And then I realized I've been waiting 5 minutes for it. And I'm like,
he realized that it's looped through 3 times.
I looked for the background. I was like, let me see. Can I walk through again or no? But she did. She would just like kind of lean to the camera. She knew what she was doing. That stuff hadn't been taped on, but I wasn't a religious man, but I was praying that something would happen.
I was thinking about this. Maybe you guys know how to do this, and it'd be funny to. This will come out the same day, so it's worth it. Okay. If we were to live stream, you're invited, by the way, even on Friday night. If we were to live stream it, Tony also live streams that night. Is there a way to invade his chat somehow? I know I've heard of people doing this. I don't know how to do it.
Oh, if it was on Twitch, you could raid him with who we're with.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna see us or anything. Like, and we would have to have like thousands of people like in our
for it to be even worth
thing,
it.
For it to be like funny.
Way to really downplay it on the show, dude. Come on now,
dude. This shit happens all the time.
Come on now.
It's actually funny. Like, someone will get like rated, and there'll be a small stream. A lot of times it's small streamers, and people that have 25 to 100 people that watch them, but someone comes in with 10,000, and sometimes the people don't know who is rating them. Like, they have no idea who.
What is the purpose of doing it?
It's just like if the person's get ready to sign out, but they want to introduce their followers to just a smaller person, and maybe they'll follow them and subscribe. It's just a way to like promote small streamers.
Oh, I just want to do this to fuck with them.
People do that as well, and actually it's funny because if a lot of the times what happens is if the small streamer doesn't know the big one will incite rage to all the chat people and tell them to like fuck with them. So, like, all the chatters are like, fuck you, bitch, you cunt. Like, just, like, but it's like, when you have thousands of people watching you, you can't even read the chat. Like,
it's like, just flying, yeah.
If you have 25 people, sometimes it can be a little hard, but it's not bad. But if you have, like, 10,000 people, you tell them to spam the chat with, like, I don't know, fucking eggplant emoji. You'll just see fucking eggplants. Like, you can't even read anything. It's actually hilarious.
Do you remember IRC chats?
No.
Okay. What was that?
IRC. IRC. There was a chat room situation. I don't know. It was maybe 2010, 2011. There was a website. I don't know if it's still there anymore. But it's called uselessjunk.com, and it's what you think it is. It's everything bad. And I used to get into the comments, and then they started their own little chat thing. So we would get on there and talk damn near every night. I was working night shift. A lot of time to kill at work. But then we would go to these cam sites. Somebody would say, hey, we're going to raid this room and make this girl feel terrible about herself. So we would just go into these cam streams and just hit the chats. And the amount of people I've seen cry. Just because these guys are just breaking down how ugly she is and yada, yada, yada. Just see this girl just break down. Now, here's where right now you're thinking, that's mean, Burley. Why would you do such a thing? It's hilarious because she still has a job to do. So while she's literally crying and talking about how she's trying to lose weight, she is just inserting and inserting in and out and in and out over. She doesn't stop.
I typed in useless junk to see what you're talking about, and it is just porn. So thank you.
Yeah,
sir. I gotta remember that I can't listen to you for websites.
I literally said it's all bad things. I literally said that.
But like I don't think like just all titties and vagina. I think there's like people punching animals or something.
It was E-Bombs World, like, to the extreme. Imagine a mixture of E-Bombs and Live Leak.
Oof.
Yeah, Live Leak was brutal. So this was a little bit more softer, some funny stuff in there, but it had a lot of those videos. Like I saw the One Man One Jar on that video on that site. Like that's like you didn't know what it was. You clicked on it. You wanna?
No. I saw Two Girls, One Cup one time, and I actually vomited in my mouth. Like, it was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen, and I'll never forget it. Like, it is burned into the back of my mind, and I will. And what was the other one?
You're such a baby.
She called me a baby. She hasn't been here for fucking 32 minutes because she was upstairs, and she comes down and immediately calls me a baby. Have you seen Two Girls, One Cup? Fuck out of here.
She's like,
she said, yeah, she likes it.
Yeah. She's like, I like when an eel goes in a pussy. Did you see that one?
I've seen that.
Yeah, exactly. That's the follow-up. What was it? Two girls, or it was another one.
I've seen One Girl, One Fish, where there's just a tail hanging out of her, just flapping around.
It was like a follow-up to Two Girls, One Cup, and it was like she put a fucking eel in her ass or something.
That's like made up.
No, it's not.
No. Asians love that shit.
Once again, something I'll never forget.
If it has a tail if it has a slimy tail or tentacles, Asians love inserting it into themselves. They love it, dude.
You know those little basketballs that are about like this big? Like the thing with Facebook back in the day was always sending your friend like the most disgusting fucking videos that you can find. And the one that still haunts me was this lady had six of them fucking balls in her ass, and she would just, and all you see is this little asshole just
yeah.
And she just, and you just counting, you're like 1, 2, like it was like playing skee ball. The machine was just loading them all out, but it was her asshole, and it was. These things were again. Big.
What is wrong with you people? Not you guys, but people. What is wrong with people?
That just unlocked 2 memories. There's a video similar to that where like the girl has her ass, like she's on her shoulders basically with her ass straight up. There's like a platform. A girl's putting golf balls into her open asshole. Have you seen that one?
Yes. I'm telling you, the most strangest shit. And then whenever you were getting sent that stuff back in the day, it was always like grainy, like you were seeing it from fucking like 1994. You know,
the second I owe you, you're gonna hold on to this one.
There's a lot of bong water and wax residue that have been spilled on a lot of these papers. So honestly, whenever I make these notes, they're usually not legitimate. And or the next time I come in here, I'm sober and I go, "The fuck!" I look like Jim Carrey that's wrote down 100,000.
Yeah. The number 23.
There's just numbers everywhere, but I'm just like, what the fuck does this mean? And I wrote down Temu, and I can't remember why. Weren't we supposed to do a Temu order like $20? We were all gonna like fucking buy like. Yeah, we need to do that. Yeah, we need to do that.
Somebody has to like follow up after shows, so I never know it's real.
You need to hold us accountable. You know what I mean? And like that video game console, like they're never gonna know which one we pick as the winner.
That's beautiful to me. If we just bring it up, like, we have time this week, and we're like, no, we don't have time. We just do like Jimmy Kimmel and Matt Damon. You know, y'all know about that?
Is that whenever Matt Damon comes to Jimmy Kimmel's show or whatever? Is it kind of like the Paul Rudd thing where he constantly shows the same fucking video over and over again?
Yes, it's the same thing where there's, for the longest time, Matt Damon would just get booted. I think it was part of the bit. It wasn't like an accident or anything. It was part of the bit. But yeah, it was like years. Until finally there was like a blow up. Do you remember that? Where Matt Damon finally had a blow up and there was like a... Oh, dude.
I think. I can't pinpoint like specifics, but I remember vaguely.
Why is everything in caps? I pressed the wrong button. But I've
it
gone
just
too
shows
far.
that you're hard.
I'm yelling at Jimmy Kimmel.
I miss drinking on podcasts.
I do too.
It's not the same.
I'm too stoned to think right. I don't know what's going on, dude.
You even got that Scotch ice cube?
Oh yeah, sir. It's a Death Star ice cube.
Oh, nice. Oh, shit.
Typically lasts like two drinks.
I got one for you. Went to Kroger the other day at lunch. We'll wrap with this, I guess. I don't know what we're doing on time. I haven't heard a gong. You know what? We don't go till
We
the
have 4
gong
minutes.
goes.
We have 4
minutes.
That was the joke. Guys, come on.
Well, as soon as we get done
Gong.
talking, I want to talk about something that sounds like gong, but it starts with a B.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I'm walking in Kroger, and I got to take a piss first thing when I get in there. So as I'm going, this lanky black dude that clearly has some mental issues just goes flying past me down the hallway to the bathroom. He beats me there by, whatever a 440 is. And I get in there, and I swear to God, he's the most violent dump sound I've ever heard in my life, which is fine. But he's going, bam, 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 bam. He's doing Darth Vader noise, dude. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
He was obviously autistic.
But dude, he was talking about the dark side and singing about it, bro. Just like, dun, dun, dun. I was like, God.
So on that note, I was catcalled today. Can I tell that story?
Ooh, yeah. Brag on yourself, King.
No. It had nothing to do with me. So I decided, so obviously we're on vacation. So me and Tasha polished off, T-Dog, sorry. Me and T-Dog polished off a handle of Tito's in like 3 days. Like old times.
The good old days.
The good old days.
Well, you're turning her uterus inside out.
So we had like this much left in the handle, and I was like, we looked at each other, and I'm like, I guess I should probably go to the liquor store today. And obviously, you know how the liquor store is 2 days before fucking Christmas.
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't know how it is in your states. We're obviously a state-owned liquor store, so they're closed on Christmas, lower hours, Christmas Eve, whatever. It's a government-owned. So I pull into the parking lot, and it's only right down the street. Look, we're Philly, right? So like, there's a fine wine and good spirits. Like, I could throw stones in 3 different directions. But I get into the parking lot, and it's a liquor store that's next to a doctor's office and a Dollar General, and there's a Dunkin' Donuts. So during the holidays in Philadelphia, with all of it was packed. I've never even seen the parking lot this packed. So I get into the liquor store. There's a line that's going down the center of the store. I'm like, God fucking damn it. And we're not allowed to have fucking bags. So I can't even, I got 2 handles of Tito's just in case we go a little haywire the next couple days. So I have to carry out 2 handles of Tito's with no fucking bag. It looked like a total degenerate. But which, by the way, there was a lot of fucking degenerates today. Like,
yeah, you'd have probably still fit in if you walked out skipping.
Yeah. Like, picture like what somebody would look like in Philadelphia 2 days before Christmas buying alcohol in a liquor store. That's Anyway, that's who was it. Just they're more degenerates than me, I hope. But anyway, I'm out in the liquor store parking lot, walking to my car, which, by the way, I didn't even turn my car off because it's 7 degrees today.
And you don't have a jacket.
I don't own jackets. I was wearing a hoodie with no shirt underneath and barely fucking wear sweatpants. So I'm walking to my car, and I hear, she did tell me I should put pants on. So I'm walking to my car, and I hear, oh, look at look at that purchase. And I'm like, and then I'm walking to my car, and I'm like, wait, is this guy talking to me? And I turn around, and I had just gotten in my car. I turn around, and there's this old man with a fucking Philly. It was like a Eagles sweatshirt and a fucking beater. This old white guy, and he was like this.